for sure she's had to redefine her why. You know, she's very honest that at the Chicago Marathon, she's not here to win. She never would have said that 3 years ago. That never would have come out of her mouth. And I think she's kind of saying, okay, I still really like this. I still enjoy the pursuit. And how do I pick something that makes me motivated?
Probably in my fan. That was one you gave me.
You gonna run later in?
Yeah, I'll run later.
Just because she's a master and just because she's going to be running a little bit slower than she did in her prime, the work is all the same. The commitment is all the same. And so you really have to find something that motivates you to go do that. And that's exactly what she's done.
The record is 2:27:47. That's like the thing that I have to get done in order to call this a success.
She has the peanut gallery who loved her when she won Boston, who now wants her to move on. She has the battle with proving, like, I still have value. And then, you know, the body is just different. Like, nobody wants to admit it, but aging is a real actual thing, and it happens to all of us. And there's no shame in that, but it is different. Like, you wake up differently, you warm up differently, you recover differently. So I think there's a lot of things that she has to sort of battle to be here in this moment or to be chasing these times. But I think it's also like an awesome, like, middle finger to everybody. Like, I still have value. I'm not going away because you want me to, you know? I'm still here. I still can do a lot of really cool things.
I think I've always been a pretty well-rounded athlete and almost not as serious as I should have been early on. But that has allowed me my longevity, because I've never really had the burnout where I'm like, oh, this is just like crushing my life. Like, I'm one-dimensional. What am I going to do next?
She has a lot of talent in the world, and you can't take that away, but it's also her work ethic and how she mentally and prepares and goes through things. I think that's what helps, like, makes her stand out as a runner. She is very, very good, but it's not like she's gifted out of college with, 15 flat 5K type thing.
You want to do it instead? You can run it for me. Bring me dinner. Come on, I brought me dinner.
It was nuts, so
Was it?
fucking wild.
And picks up another first down. Good block on the edge by Xavier Chaplin.
Everybody exhale. Down 30 feet.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Hey, Jess, go get him.
I think this morning it's like this is a no excuses day, and that was kind of the mentality for everyone. The early miles, just clicking them off really comfortably. I was shooting for like 5:34s, and you could feel the energy. Like today, I was like, is my front name on my bib? Because, like, you know, sometimes people, you're like, did I put a sticker on and just forget about it? It's Linden, but like there was just so many Des cheers. I was pretty patient for most of the day, and I kept having different groups to run with. So it was like a couple guys, and they'd get in over their head and back off a little bit. And then a few people would run away from me, and, you know, they were kind of hanging out in front. And so I did a fair amount on my own, but it was all pretty calculated, and I was running pretty even. Got through the half and felt really good. I felt, you know, like, all right, it's time to stay focused and build into this thing over the next 10 miles or so.
She looks so good. The fact that she could, like, notice us, she's on pace, and she's so comfortable. Like, her form is so comfortable. That record's going down.
I mean, I was in great shape through like 21, and was like, okay, I got a little time. Not banked, but like I'm good. Like I can get to the finish comfortably, and I should be able to feel good about this. And then I just hit that last part of the race where it's all hard, and it was a pretty windy section, and then I think I tightened up in the cold a little bit, and then it's just the hard part of the race, and it was like doing math, really, really bad math. It's like, okay, I have to run a 6-minute mile, but I also knew that you go up the one hill on the course is like, I was running like 5:59 pace. Like there was no room for error, so it was a little stressful at the end.
Marcin Soska, Des Linden. There's Desi. 2018 Boston.
I think when running is not fun and competing is not fun, when there's not like a goal that's exciting and gets me motivated, I'm not gonna go through the motions. Like, this shit's hard. Like, today was super hard. Like, and that's the whole thing. You get to those last 4-6 miles where you're just doing the death march and you're fighting for this thing, and it's gotta really matter. And if it weren't fun, like, you just step off and cheer, and that's way better, right? Like, that looks fun too. But I enjoy, I don't know, like that part where it gets really hard and you find out how you respond. Like, did I throw in the towel and just jog it in because it wasn't going my way? Or did I fight for every second? And then, like, we got 12 seconds on the right side of it. Like, getting to that point where it's hard and then answering the question, I love that. Like, I think that that's probably one of the biggest things that gets me out there is, like, how do you respond when things are difficult?
Today's race. Bank of America is proud to be a part of this cherished race tradition. It applauds the determination and strength you display.